Fever coach laments. Frustrating reality of Caitlin Clark ankle injury. Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White got honest about the ankle injury Caitlin Clark suffered earlier this month, which had gone unreported. On August 20th, Indiana Fever beat reporters Scott Agnes and Chloe Peterson both released reports revealing that superstar guard Caitlin Clark suffered a minor injury this month that had not been disclosed previously. Both Agnes and Peterson noted that Clark suffered a mild bone bruise in her ankle during shoot-around before the Fever's August 7th game against the Phoenix Mercury. However, these two differed regarding their reporting on whether this injury impacted when Clark, who is still on the mend from a groin injury she suffered on July 15th, would be returning to the court. Scott Agnes was adamant that this injury did impact Clark's return timeline, while Peterson said the opposite. Peterson followed this up with a statement from a Fever spokesperson that read, "There was no timeline or projected return to play, so it's impossible to say if it was impacted. So it remains the same. To give Caitlin as much time needed to ensure she comes back fully healthy, which every day she is working hard to do." Despite this statement, which seems to be intentionally vague, many are having a hard time accepting that this ankle ailment didn't slow down her return timeline. Stephanie White speaks on Caitlin Clark ankle injury. Fever head coach Stephanie White spoke with the media after her team's August 21st practice, and she sent a strong message when asked about Clark's ankle injury. "It's been really frustrating," White said of the string of injury issues Clark has dealt with this year, per a YouTube video from Tony East. "I mean, Caitlin wants to play. She's a competitor. She just wants to be on the floor. She just wants to play basketball. And she's in the mindset that she's hungry. She just wants to be out there, and she just wants to be with her team, and she's working her butt off to get back in those situations." White then added, "I think each time you have a tweak or each time you have something else, it's frustrating. But it's kind of the nature of the business. When you are an athlete, you're going to have some of these injuries. This is really the first time in her career that she has had this string of bad luck, so to speak, if that's what you want to call it. So I think number one, it's an opportunity to grow and to understand big picture. Because it's mentally and emotionally as draining as it is physically," White concluded. White isn't alone in feeling frustrated about what Clark has had to endure this season.